Hi, it's Tara Green, and it is September the 18th. And these are the astrology aspects of the day. Sorry, it's a little, might be a little shaky because I'm having to hold the camera. I have to get a better tripod here. All right, so as you can see, the moon is in Libra, pretty active today. You know, Libra moon is always supposed to be about peacemaking and all that, but it's actually always pulled in two different directions. So the famous scales of the goddess Ma'at, the ancient Egyptian goddess that weighed the hearts of the dead against her ostrich feather. I love that story because if your heart was heavier than a feather, you would have to go back to earth and work out your karma and your heaviness and your Saturn lead-like issues until it was again weighed against Ma'at's heart, and once it was, then you were free. So the moon opposes Chiron and Aries. You know, Chiron and fiery Aries right now, still in those early degrees, around 7 degrees there. So, of course, if you have planets, nodes rising at around that early degrees of Aries, you're definitely going to be feeling the pain, the vulnerability, the healing journey right now. So there can be difficulties with relationships, of course. It's, you know, people tend to pull apart and blame each other and things like that. But you can also be a great go-between at this point in time for other people, of course, because you're great at helping other people. But when it comes to yourself, it's really hard for you to make up your mind, right, Libra? All right, Libra moon then in conjunct Uranus and Taurus. Again, this is in the early hours, so may have trouble sleeping. It's disruptive. Uranus energy is always kind of disruptive, agitating, kind of higher consciousness. So in your dreams, you may get some brilliant intuitions or spirit guidance there. So be aware of that. The moon in Libra then sextiles Venus in Leo, which is always very lovely, romantic. Venus rules Libra. She is in the sun sign of Leo right now, where the women want to be queens, where everybody wants to be queens of their hearts. Now, the downside of Venus in Leo, of course, is pride. And pride can be a good thing, but you know that old saying, pride comes before a fall. So don't let your pride get in the way of doing the right thing, you know, or just making other people happy. Sometimes that's a really sweet thing to do. And, you know, with things being so tense these days, I think the more we think about others than ourselves, the happier we will all be. Now, Mercury, the messenger, also in Libra, emphasizing our need for balance, for peacemaking, not war making, not for pointing fingers at each other, but seeing the other as an aspect of oneself, in conjunction Neptune and Pisces. Now, Neptune's trident is a very beautiful, magical instrument, but sometimes Neptune can be too idealistic. Neptune is the higher octave of Venus, by the way, and so again, some romantic balloon there may get punctured a little bit. You might hear that sound of the hissing sound of the air evaporating as that balloon collapses a little bit. But all is not lost. It makes me think of the Five of Cups in the tarot. You know, are the glasses half full or half empty? Okay, so, you know, it may just mean needing to go back to the drawing board. Remember, we're in Mars retrograde territory right now, too. So the moon in Libra squares Jupiter in Capricorn. Now, Jupiter's getting up to speed there, getting more moving ahead. And so this can be good for relationships. It's a Friday night. It's also the Jewish New Year. It's one of the holiest days of the year. So wishing all of my family, friends, colleagues, clients, people who are part of the Jewish religion, Happy New Year. And so this should be a sweet, positive new year that starts right now until 2021. The moon in Libra then also repeats Mercury's message there, but also in conjunct Neptune and Pisces, so that's like 2 punctures in one day. Not literally, but you may get flat tires. That's a sign that the universe is telling you got to stop, got to slow down. So again, be over aware of being too idealistic, or am I projecting too much onto something else, somebody else, or what are they projecting onto me? So that can be a good thing in relationships, actually, to talk about your projections, expectations. Is this who this person really is? Or is this just my belief, my idea, my illusion? The moon then conjuncts Mercury in Libra. So there's a lot of these back and forth. You can see it's a very Libran energy, doubled, tripled, quadrupled up today. So make peace. I know people are distancing. It's hard to get together. It's going to be again, because this is the new year, people are going to want to be together. And everybody wants to be together. So do your best to convey whatever it is you need to say. Libra is an air sign, so it's about information. Send sweet messages to people, thoughts, ideas, and then the moon will square Pluto in Capricorn at night, and that's in Pacific Daylight Time. So at night there might be some tension building, power struggles. Pluto can also be really rewarding. He is the god of wealth, the underworld. If you do the shadow work, if you own your own shadows, you could be celebrating and clinking wine glasses late at night. Now, the reason it says mom up there is because it is the anniversary that my mother passed away. And so I am thinking about her, thinking about, how devoted, how loving my mom was to me. I'm an only child and did go visit her grave today. It was the anniversary that she died exactly on this same day, on the early morning of Rosh Hashanah, which gave her a very special reward, kind of, in the religion that I didn't even know about. So I did get to see my mom's soul after she passed, and that was a really beautiful, incredibly special gift. So thinking about you, Mom, and all the moms who passed, and wishing you a happy new year. If you want to get in touch with me, I'm at taratarot.com. Please sign up and subscribe to me here on YouTube. Follow me on Instagram, on Twitter. If you want to get in touch with me, taratarot.com. Also my blog, infinitynow.wordpress.com. Many blessings.